That'll be an indication the spacecraft's on a nominal trajectory to Mars. We will also have a chance for a default trajectory if that's not the correct one. Monitor this channel and you'll hear the mission manager report those facts. The backup X-band station.
We've got data flowing, looks like.
Systems mission manager?
Yes, sir. It looks like we've got data flowing, and it will be 20 minutes from this time.
Roger,
They will
stand by.
give you a detailed report. We will give you a summary report.
Okay, good news. Thank you.
Okay, systems is power. We have full recurrent flowing.
Roger, stand by, and we'll go through the checklist.
Project
Roger that.
manager, this is mission.
Okay, all spacecraft team controllers, stand by
data,
to
Mars
begin the AOS plus 1 minute checklist in 15 seconds.
Go, Marsation.
We're unlocking the data on our DMDs.
Call. Go ahead.
You should be receiving.
Yeah, we received telemetry. It appears that we have solar array deployment and 32 amps on the solar array.
Systems,
Okay.
Mars Ace, Mike Hunt.
Okay, spacecraft team, we're beginning the checklist. Power.
Power, solar current is present.
Systems,
Batteries
report on solar
are
array.
charging.
Yeah, we've
Shut
got
dissipation
all
power
deployed
is
to
okay, slightly low, but
100
okay.
and we've got 32 amps
Shut
on the
current.
solar array output.
Okay.
32 amps on the solar array.
MO data. Mechanical.
Mechanical, toss separation is confirmed. Hinge 1 is at 180, hinge 3 is at 180, hinge 4 is at 180.1, hinge 5 is at 180.0. The outboard hinge on the high gain antenna still shows stowed.
Roger that. Info.
Info reports all telemetry tables are as expected. Control skip number 1 is selected as expected. No devices are switched. There have been no indications of rejected commands, and there have been no indications of auto queue messages since launch. All conditions are green.
Roger that. Telecom.
Telecom has 2K, twink off, and range mod on.
Roger that. ACS.
AACS, we indicate that we're in DSN-ish. The sun monitor threshold is within
Mars
limits.
Ace, Mike Hunt.
The attitude is near the expected quaternion. The attitude rates are near zero, and the momentum is below the unloading threshold, but there is indication that we had a momentum unloading event. Emergency momentum unloading event.
Roger that. Propulsion. Propulsion systems.
30 seconds, please.
Roger that. GDS.
GDS, everything looks good in the header data.
Roger that. Ken, propulsion, don't work the HDA item at this time. Just give me a propulsion report. Is that okay?
Propulsion systems propulsion. Propulsion looks good. I show 9 seconds of burn time on engine 18.
Corresponding to an unload?
Corresponding to some sort of firing, I assume it has to do with the unload.
Roger that. Tank pressures?
Tank pressures are all, okay, here they come. Tank pressures are nominal. Latch valves 9 and 10 are open. Latch valves 11, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all closed. The tank pressures are all okay to repeat.
Roger that.
18 is a monoprop that would correspond to an unload?
One further piece of information, the engine 19 fired as well, 9 seconds.
Roger that, and that's a monoprop?
That is the monoprop .2 pounder.
Roger that. Mars A Systems?
Systems Ace.
We have a preliminary spacecraft status report. Are you ready to copy?
Go ahead.
All spacecraft subsystems look go with the following exceptions. We have indications that an emergency momentum unloading possibly occurred, and we cannot confirm HDA deployment at this time.
Copy that.
Thermal systems.
Mission Manager, Mars Ace, Mike Hunt.
Thermal, everything looks
Thermal systems, stop your speaking. Mark your temperatures at this time.
Jade, a report from the spacecraft.
Take a screen snapshot if you have to.
Look good.
Watch the temperatures very closely.
What appears to be an emergency momentum.
Go to the HDA failed deployment procedure and watch the temperatures that are on that table. Do you understand?
Roger. Stand by.
Just talk to the info guys, Peter and Laura. Guys, thanks for monitors specifically.
Mars Ace, does that mean we've had toss separation?
Can't tell yet. Stand by.
Spacecraft team confirms. We can confirm toss separation.
Okay, copy that. Thank you. MO Project Manager, this is Mission Manager on MOTC. Mission Manager, go ahead. We just had a quick look at the data. All systems look good.
The only two problem areas are that it looks like we had an emergency momentum unloading, and we cannot confirm high gain antenna deployment as yet.
Systems info.
Info system.
Here's a report from flight software.
The momentum unloading was an emergency, what you called it.
Yeah, there's one particular error type that keeps increasing. It's when the sun sensor sees no data, it keeps increasing. In another 40 minutes, if we still don't see the sun, we'll switch to sun sensor. And another hour after that, it'll switch to bus.
Systems Mission Manager on MOOPS.
Go ahead, Mission Manager.
Can you tell me when we'll know whether the high gain antenna is
sending over here on this circuit?
Our telemetry indications at this time indicate that it is not in the fully deployed latch position. It will be some time before we can confirm that.
Well, there's framework. Goddard is locked on it. We don't have
the only other telemetry we have will be rising temperatures, and that will occur over the next 2 hours. But the mechanical indication of full deployment indicates that we do not have full deployment.
Yeah,
the no indication of any
you that you're receiving the.
We only have a binary indication.
Okay, I copy that.
PDF data coming from station 46 in the hangar AO.
Our telemetry does not indicate the latch position, and the only way we'll be able to assess whether deployed or not is by looking at temperatures.
That's correct.
And it'll take about 2 hours. Is that correct?
That is correct. We hope to have some indication before then, though.
Okay, I copy that. Thank you.
Hey, Info Systems.
Go ahead, Systems.
Okay, the report I got from you indicated that you're getting red man messages on the sun sensor, or that the sun sensor is not seeing the sun.
Go ahead.
Dave, our telemetry indicates that the high
red man
gain
messages on it at all?
is not in the latched position. There's
in other words, there are no data
indications
of a failed sun sensor.
To confirm or not confirm that.
The other indication we get is the flight software error counters in Redman. Those are increasing now.
Temperature data to see if we do have a problem with
MO data, Mars.
Do you have any way of distinguishing of whether the problem is problem in the sun sensor, or whether indeed the sun sensor is not seeing the sun?
Negative.
ACS?
Stand by and I'll
report on this.
Go ahead. We're looking at it.
Roger that. And Info Systems?
Break. Systems Mission Manager MOOPS.
Go ahead.
Did we have an indication that it deployed? Do we have any kind of indication?
Negative.
No, so the only thing we have is when it's latched.
That is correct.
Okay, copy that.
Understand. Thank you, Tom.
ACS, go ahead.
We're still looking at the data here.
Roger that. Info Systems?
Go ahead.
According to systems, we do not have any indication on deployment, only when it's in the latched position.
Info Systems on MOOPS.
Thank you, Sam.
Go ahead, Systems.
Okay, Carl, I want to understand exactly what you're saying. The red man counters are increasing on the SSA. When they reach a certain point, you are going to, the red man will switch SSAs?
Yes.
And then if the same problem occurs, we will switch buses?
Affirmative.
Systems Mission Manager on MOOPS.
Go ahead, Mission Manager.
Mars 8, MO data.
Yeah, is there any indication from the pyro firings that we had?
Mike, does anybody know yet where the information is coming from that I was getting on my machine?
Confirmation that pyro is fired.
Nobody has any idea.
Have at any given time pyro buses enabled or disabled.
Are you getting proper telemetry now at the DMDs?
I have not specifically confirmed those points, but they should be disabled by flight software.
Checkout station.
Okay,
great.
Copy that. Thank you.
Mechanical Systems?
Mechanical.
You concur with what I just said?
Could we get a confirmation from
pyro buses are all disabled
at this
time and disarmed at this time.
Roger that.
Is there any way to do that?
Info Systems?
We had good data processing here at 1836.52, and they took that data and immediately turned it around to you.
Assuming that it's constant, can you give me...
No, I meant what time did they actually put it out on the DSN so that Goddard could pick it up?
If it does it again.
Stand by.
Why is our back here in red alarm?
Pinch. Because it's more than like 2 degrees off. I wouldn't worry about it. What happened to this?
Oh, do you stop?
Systems ACS.
Go ahead, ACS.
We're showing an indication that x-axis is gaining system momentum faster than we would probably expect.
Roger that. Okay, all spacecraft team units would like to begin the AOS plus 10-minute status report. Page 22, Appendix 2 of the spacecraft team launch support procedure. Begin with power.
Power, stated charge on battery 1 is approximately 87%, and on battery 2 is 90%, and they should be increasing.
You say they are or should be increasing?
Well, they are.
Roger.
The battery temperatures...
Solar ray incident cycle?
Oh, that telemetry channel is not working for us.
Project manager on MOTC.
Oh, we got no reading on that.
I understand
MO
that.
project manager, this is mission manager. Go ahead.
Battery temperatures are okay.
Roger. Sam, I'm going to have to go to a press conference shortly. Can you give me anything you have now, and then I guess I'd like to
Station
call
power is okay. Our short current is okay.
probably about
Solar ray
10
current
after.
is okay.
Get
Air battery
an update.
charge
We'll have a
current
full scan by
is
then.
okay.
I believe we
And
will.
our load current is okay.
MO data mark.
The number is
thermal system.
3931255.
Systems is thermal. All temperatures are within expected. Solar ray temperature drop. The indicators open okay.
Go ahead.
And nothing's out of range.
Yeah, we have talked
But we have to check the heater status.
Roger that. And Oliver, I want you to very closely start trending your minus Y equipment panel temperatures, and you know the ones to look for, right?
Is that when
the battery?
that's
affirmative. The ones we discussed earlier, right?
That was shortly about
Thermal systems.
3 seconds or 4 before I received any data.
Thermal systems.
At least that's what the marker is on my analyzer.
System is thermal.
Did you copy what I just said?
From Australia.
It's a bad copy. Can you repeat
trying
that?
to determine where the data comes from.
Are you trending your temperatures? We want you to very closely watch your minus Y
I was seeing good
panel
data.
temperatures.
Positive.
Yeah, nobody has any idea where your original data was coming from.
Continue to watch your
As far
data.
as all parties.
Okay,
As far as all parties
back
here were
in a minute.
concerned,
Telecom?
nothing was being sent to you.
Systems telecom.
Go ahead.
We have RPA 1, Mott 1. On Mott 1 we have door off, range mod on, twink off, fuse on.
I guess this is another one of the mysteries.
And the DSN, AGC, and SNR look pretty good.
Roger that. Thank you. Info.
Info reports telemetry table selection is as expected. Skip 1 is in control. There is no red man switch status. Device switch status is nominal. No devices are dead. All enable status is as expected. No additional auto queue messages have occurred. Power status is nominal for the C&DH boxes. I would like to hand this over right now for a report from flight software on the sun sensor error counters.
Before you do that, Carl, can you finish the checklist there? Info system, can you finish
Affirmative. The XSU source is as expected.
EDF1.
EDF1. DTRs 2 and 3
Backup skip.
MO project manager, this is mission manager. Go ahead.
The backup skip status.
Backup skip is
Roger,
nominal.
would you check thermal
DTRs 3 and 2 and 3 are recording
an hour and a half to 2 hours.
as expected.
They
There is no
indicated about
rejected
an hour
command
to see the
description
trend.
right now.
Trend.
Roger that. And
Could
go ahead
you
with
give me
flight
an
software
indication
report.
of anything that's happening, not just trend? Are they dropping?
Ron, sorry for the standby earlier. Yeah, estimate about 40 minutes from now. If we still don't see the sun, we'll switch sun sensor. Also, I noticed there is a very high count on another error type called coaxis miscompare at 7,000, but it's been very steady.
And what is that miscompare?
It'll take too long to explain.
Okay. Well, let me see if I understand this. 40 minutes to switch SSA sides. If the error rates continue on the other side, another 40 minutes we'll switch buses. Is that correct?
Well, actually, another hour. See, 20 minutes have elapsed so far.
Okay, 40 minutes to SSA switch, then if it continues, 60 minutes to bus switch.
Affirmative.
And then after that, we know what happens.
Well, just declare the sun sensor dead, but we won't switch skips, fortunately.
Roger that, so it'll stop there.
True.
Systems is power.
Go ahead, Power.
I'd like to report that our battery TCE heaters are on as expected.
Roger that, thank you.
Systems mission manager on MO Ops.
Mission Manager Systems, go ahead.
Project manager would like to know if we have any indication on temperature to indicate the status of the HGA yet. Is it going up or down?
We will not be able to